Congress is entering the home stretch on debating that $1.9 trillion stimulus bill. The Senate is expected to vote soon, and President Biden could sign the legislation this week. But is the proposal actually going to help those who need it most? Scripps reporter Joe St. George introduces us to one man who lost multiple jobs during the pandemic and wonders if there could be more that's being done.
They just started laying eggs just recently.
To find out if the proposed stimulus bill,
well, guess we're not eating today, boys,
will help those most in need. It helps to go to a place that's most likely a bit different from your home.
We're nice to our gators here.
There are alligators, chickens, water comes from the well, showers take place outside.
Ultimately, moving out here was the only smart option.
Jamel Fleming didn't always call this home. Prior to the pandemic, he lived in West Palm Beach, Florida. Nowadays, he lives outside Orlando in Paisley in this trailer on property owned by his girlfriend's parents. A layoff at the start of the pandemic left him no choice.
West Palm wasn't set up for the pandemic with the high rent, with the high electric, with the high utilities.
Since his first layoff last March, Jamel has had a few jobs, but also a few more layoffs. He's currently out of work and the type of person Congress is trying to help.
Finding something that's long lasting, especially in a year after the pandemic, is hard to do. Me personally, right now, I would say I'm about 2.5 to about 3 months behind on just my personal payments.
So how does the stimulus bill actually help Jamel? Well, he would qualify for $400 weekly unemployment bonus benefits, and he would also get a $1,400 stimulus check.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get your $1,400 stimulus check?
The first thing I'm going to do is probably put it towards bills, honestly.
But even though Jamel is poised to get something from Washington, he isn't exactly elated. Jamel doesn't have kids, so he won't get an expanded child tax credit. He's also not going to see a minimum wage bump. That's out of the bill. Rental assistance is nice, he says, but he's no longer paying rent. All of this is actually leaving him frustrated. President Biden isn't doing more to get him what he really wants, a job.
Honestly, I don't see anything that's going to help me. I mean, and that's just me being completely honest. $1,400 is, I mean, it's going to be nice for the first 2 weeks, but I'd rather work for it. I would much rather them give us some sort of incentive to go back to work and fund us that way than, just paying us more to sit at home.
That request, though, for now is tough, as health officials still urge caution when it comes to companies bringing employees back, and caution hurts the economy. In the meantime, Jamel says he'll enjoy the Florida view, wait for that stimulus check, while hoping a job comes knocking soon.
I've had to open up about 3 or 4 different credit cards. I still have bills.
In Paisley, Florida, I'm Joe St. George.